What's good, everybody? NicMakesPlays here. Today, I'm going to give you an in-depth tutorial on all the Shaddoll combos I get asked all the time about, especially the Link Monster combos and how to do those. So today I'll show all the combos of Shaddolls to make sure you succeed with the deck, but let's get into the first combo. And before we get into the first combo, make sure that you like and subscribe if you guys like Shaddolls, and here we go. Alright, the first combo is the Gravity Controller combos. The card I get asked about the most, why do I run Gravity Controller, and here I'm to show you exactly what it does and how strong it really is. So, if you have a hand of a Shaddoll Fusion, a light, and a dark, right? So you can't make window, all you can make is construct. Here's what you do. You activate Shaddoll Fusion, and then you fuse your light and your Shaddoll for construct, and make sure you put construct in the extra monster zone. This is very important. So construct will send Shaddoll Schism to the graveyard, and then Dogmatika can send whatever. I guess for this video, we'll just send Wendy. And then Wendy can get set Shaddoll Beasts. Alright, so now your field looks like this, right? So all you do, by sending Shaddoll Schism in the graveyard, right? You're allowing Construct to search it for you. Construct basically just searches the Shaddoll Schism. Or I guess Gravity Controller searches the Shaddoll Schism. Because it was sent to the graveyard, this card's sent to the graveyard, you can target one Shaddoll Spell Trap card from your graveyard to your hand. So you link this away for the Gravity Controller. Gravity Controller can only be played in the extra monster zone, that's why we put Construct there. And then Construct puts the Schism to our hand. And then we can set Shaddoll Schism, and then when it's their turn, say we end our turn, we can activate this, you know, banish whatever, and get Winda. So Construct's not that strong on defense. You really want Winda to be on the field to stop your opponent's turn, make it something special with one monster per turn. So it essentially just, the Gravity Controller turns your Construct into Winda, or in a way, searches Shaddoll Schism for you. So you can add to your hand after sending to the graveyard Construct. So now a light and a dark monster is now a Winda instead. So very good combo, very important. Alright, the next combo is why do you run Salamangreat Mirage. I get asked regularly, why do you run Salamangreat Mirage? Why don't you just run Magistus? And here's exactly why. Pretty common play, especially good going second to make this play. And yeah, let's show you the combo. So first, you play Alistair. This will also show you, in general, how to do the Alistair Link combo. It searches Invocation to your hand. Alright, so we link this away to make All Mirage. Then we link that away for Secure Gardna. So here, we play Invocation. You can banish Secure Gardna as a light, and the Alistair, of course, for Makaba. Very good card in general. Also, I just love this card negates monster effects, so it interrupts the rest of their turn. You'll shove this into the deck, and add Alistair to your hand. Alright, pretty basic so far, right? Now, the reason we run All Mirage is because now we can play Maximus by banishing a Link from our graveyard. So we'll play Ecclesia, we'll special summon her. She can search Maximus. So Maximus says to summon him, you have to banish a Link, Fusion, XYZ, or Synchro from the graveyard. So we use the All Mirage just to get the extra thing in our graveyard, right? If we just made Magistus, we wouldn't have this in our graveyard and we couldn't play Maximus. So we play All Mirage into Secure Gardna so we can play Maximus turn 1 or turn 2, what have you. So we'll banish this. And this card allows us to send 2 monsters from extra deck to the graveyard. So we always send App Cologne here. And then if you're going second, you can send Intis to blow up one of their cards. Intis says when sent to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. But if you're going first, you just send Titaniclad, which will search you a Dogmatika card at the end of the turn, a monster specifically. So we send both of these. App Cologne triggers. App Cologne adds a Schism to your hand. And then you discard a card. So if you have a Shaddoll monster, you can just discard that. It gets effect, like Squamata, send Wendy, set Beast, whatever. But for this video, let's just say all we had in hand was these cards. And we discard Alistair. And then we can just set the Shaddoll Schism. On the end of the turn, Titaniclad activates. Search Floridelis. Floridelis is a monster negate, so that's pretty good. So we have a way we can negate monsters on their turn. And then their turn, you can use Winda. You can just banish these two and get Winda. So very good. So essentially, the All Mirage allows you to set up NicMakesPlays, very strong, give you access to Intist, App Cologne, for Schism, just all kinds of really powerful things. Like Winda is one of the best cards in the deck, stopping your opponent, so it's very good to be able to search Winda to stop your opponent's turn. So the next card you asked about the most is Predaplant Verde Anaconda. So we'll go over what he does right here. So let's say your opponent has an extra monster. Let's just give them Construct, right? So they got Construct. Give them over here. All right, so you can activate Shaddoll Fusion, right? Fuse from your deck, save an extra monster. For the sake of the video, we'll just do like whatever. Just like send this, send one of these. We'll make our own construct. And then we'll activate Squamata. We can just send Beast to draw a card. Send Wendy to set a Beast as well, I suppose. And then we'll draw off Beast. Draw like whatever. Okay. So we'll normal summon the Alistair. And then we can search the Invocation. Do our Link combo. You know, get the All Mirage here. And then the Secure Guard into here. So what this allows us to do is fuse again from our deck. We're allowed to use Shaddoll Fusion more than once per turn. Shaddoll Fusion says you can only activate one Shaddoll Fusion per turn. But if you link away these two for the Predaplant Verde Anaconda, it's very good to do it again. So Contract will activate and store hand. Then you can pay 2,000 life points. And then we can send a Shaddoll Fusion from our deck and do it again. A lot of times this is very important at trying to go for a game by doing Shaddoll Fusion twice. Let's just go back and say we have like Alistair on the field, but we also have our own Winda, right? Let's say we have Alistair in hand. We have our own Winda, right? And we're like, man, I really want to kill this guy, but hey, I have my own Winda, and this is gonna shut off my special summon, so I can only special summon once per turn, really making it awkward. Then you can just like summon Alistair, search Invocation, whatever, and you can link them away for the Predaplant Verde Anaconda. So this is really important because otherwise you couldn't kill them, right? And now we're able to just get rid of our Winda. We don't have any other way to do that. Like the gravity controller needs to be in the extra monster zone. Obviously the All Mirage and the Secure Gardener can't just be linked away from Winda. So get your own Winda off the board. When you use this card's effect, you can't special summon the rest of the turn, so then you'll just like, I don't know, do whatever the rest of your hand has first. Like you just special summon this, like Shaddoll Fusion, whatever. Fuse like the App Cologne from your deck. Then you'll activate Predaplant Verde Anaconda as the last special summon per turn. Send the Shaddoll Fusion to the graveyard, and you're good to go. Another combo you can do with him if you run Super Poly in the main or side deck is you can pay 2,000, Super Poly, and then summon Money Mud Dragon with like 2 of their monsters. Say they have so this needs 2 monsters, the same attribute but different types. Then you're able to just get rid of 2 lights that are different types. Or he has the ability to make something dark to end the turn. So you can just like out any card in the game, right? So let's say that we can't out Construct. All we have is the ability to make this somehow, right? We can make the Construct a dark with his effect, and then activate his effect by paying 2,000. Send this Super Poly to the graveyard, and then we can play Money Mud Dragon with these 2, which is very good. I don't think I can get this back, which is very good. So we get rid of that, and it lets you out pretty much anything in the game. All right, now this next combo isn't exactly a combo. I'm just gonna bring it all together. I'm gonna show you guys how to make the absolute best out of a hand, like how to just maximize, I guess, your combo and make the best board possible with a common starting hand. So here we go. All right, this is a decently common starting hand. We have like the Meltdown. We have, so this is like Meltdown or Alistair. We have Ecclesia, and we have Shaddoll Fusion and a Shaddoll. So Ash Blossom kind of like, we can't even really use this turn 1. This is essentially a 4-card hand, but I just wanted to show like you don't always have the perfect 5 cards. The best 5 card would have been like Near Servant or something. But anyways, it's a very common hand, you know, Alistair, Ecclesia, Squamata, and Shaddoll Fusion. So let's do it. So first, you activate Magical Meltdown. There's actually an interesting thing I want to show you. It's very important this deck with this hand as well. So pretty straightforward. Activate this. Search Invocation. do the linking. Link this away for this. And then we'll link this away for this. Alright, so here we're going to do something a bit interesting. We're going to Shaddoll fusion using this as a light. One of the big perks of this deck is that this Alistar just becomes a light for free. So we can just fuse with these two, right? Now we're going to implement the combo we learned earlier with the grab controller and put this in extra monster zone. Again, the reason we do this is this has to be linked away from monster and extra monster zone. That's why it's so important this goes here. So activate construct, activates Komata. For the sake of this video, I guess we'll just send like Shaddoll Beast and draw a card, whatever. So send Shaddoll Beast, we'll draw a card. And then we now have the light and Alistar in the graveyard. You can play the invocation. Banish the light. So we have a lot of use out of this light, right? We got it for the invocation and for the construct. And we'll send we'll play Makaba from the extra deck. So the reason this is so important is this combo actually has exactly 5 summons to play around Nibiru, the Primal Being. So we had Alistar was 1, then Mirage, then Secure Gardna, then Contract, and the very 5th is Makaba. So Makaba can negate Nibiru, the Primal Being, so you really want to make sure that you can play Makaba as the 5th. So they tried Nibiru now, we can just negate Makaba's effects. But either way, shuffle this into the deck. Gifts to our hand. So we got multiple uses out of the light from Secure Gardna. We play around Nibiru. Now at this point, we can link this away and get the Shaddoll Schism from our graveyard. Very good, gives access to Winda next turn. So next we have Ecclesia, right? Pretty common, you run 3 of these. You special summon this, play in defense, not really reason to put in attack turn 1. And we can search. So here we can either search Dogmatika Punishment, just to have a good trap, or we can search Maximus. I'll do Maximus just to show you guys, like, the things we learned, the combo coming together. So we special summon Maximus in defense. Banishing Mirage, because we don't really have use for this anymore. And then we'll send 2 cards from extra deck to the graveyard. We can send the App Cologne, and we can send Titaniclad. Alright, App Cologne pops off. So we can pretty much do whatever. We can add Wendy to our hands. We can discard Wendy. Special summoning Shaddoll Beast. And face down. So this card's flipped to draws 2, discard the card, which is just insane refuel and follow up for next turn. So we set Shaddoll Fusion, very good to have on your opponent's turn to access Winda, so they can't special summon more than once. End phase, Titaniclad will activate. Titaniclad can negate monster effects on their turn. And you want to make sure that the Schism's behind this, or just something not that important, like I guess Maximus maybe, just because it plays around permanents better. And then this can negate monster effects on their turn, so their turn starts. We have how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 cards. Their turn starts. You just play Schism or whatever. You can wait to change to something to make them waste their summon. And then we just play Winda. Alright, so now we can negate a monster effect. They can't special summon once per turn. We can get another monster effect, which is very good. And we have Ash Blossom as well. We don't really have space for the Floridelis here. So you could just kind of like use Floridelis first, or you could just not get Shaddoll Beast and just do like something else. You could just search at your hand instead by sending Hedgehog. But yeah, pretty versatile. Pretty versatile hands. Alternatively, instead of doing the Maximus play, you can also just search off Ecclesia Dogmatika Punishment. Very hard card for them to play around. This destroys one of their cards, and it sends a monster for extra to the graveyard. So you can send Intis to blow up one of their cards as well. Send the graveyard, target one card and destroy it. You can App Clone again to search another card, and then if you Hedgehog, King Shaddoll Beast, you can be like, okay, I'll activate this, send App Cologne, and then we'll be able to, you can search Shaddoll Dragon, get rid of a back row, but let's just search whatever, like you can search like Shaddoll Fusion for follow-up, discard the Shaddoll Beast, and then draw a card. So there's a few different ways you can do this, but ultimately you want to make sure that you end with the Schism, to make sure you have Winda, the Makaba, and then this could either get the Maximus combo or Dogmatika Punishment. But very good, kind of bringing it all together. I want you guys to see it in real time with the common hand. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments what videos you guys want to see. Hopefully this helped out. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.